Yeah. Okay. I think everyone simply just boycott it. I'm not going to watch Amazon Prime anymore. Movies. Why would I want to? I mean, what have I been doing the last, oh gosh, couple of months or so? Couple of months. I've been buying Bond movies on Laserdisc. Yeah, okay. Some of them, some transfers look okay. Some, it depends on the transfer, doesn't it? You know, the video quality, but some pretty not too bad, and the uncompressed audio is pretty damn good. You know, even if some of them are mostly only Dolby Stereo or mono. Um, Original mono mixes. Some original mono mixes, you'd be surprised how well good they can sound when on a decent system. Um, but no, I think Amazon acquiring the Eon production 007 James Bond, whilst Broccoli and Michael Wilson still have creative control. Didn't we see this before with George Lucas selling out Star Wars to those white slavers at Disney? And then they do with Kathleen Kennedy in charge, and then she just turns around and stabs George Lucas in the back. That's exactly what fucking Amazon are doing. They just turn around after acquiring it in 2021 for a hefty amount of money, um, billions or such. Hefty amount. And now they just turn around and stab it in the back. I could just see Ian Fleming just rolling around and just going, no, dill, no, female, gender, no, dill, no, doctor, no, Vader, dill, no, Dr. Dildo. You might as well just replace the James Bond hand with a dildo in his hand, and this 007 is an explosive dildo. Explosive dildo? You're joking. I never joke about my dildos, 007. You might as well just replace them, because this hand thing, it just looks totally stupid. Because it does. It looks like James Bond's doing a wank off. That's, the symbol, wank off. Yeah, they should have thought about that, but now it's backfiring. Now it's slowly backfiring. If I can boycott, then so can everyone else. I mean, I'm not really deep into the sort of thing. I don't go to Bond conventions or anything like that, or dress up like that sort of thing. Just interested with the story, the movie. I'm not into the books or reading the books or. Actually, I don't read books much. I brought a few books of something else. I haven't hardly read them. I've read a few pages, but I just like reading PDF file manuals or something. Want to know how something works or what it can do or what it can't do. So I'm not really into reading books much. Yeah, but pff, even over a few years so now, even books have been getting censored. I just don't get it. It's the government that are doing this fuckery, and things here in the UK, they it's only a temporary sort of thing. Here, Starmer, yeah, he'll soon be gone and forgotten about as the worst prime minister in UK history in a long time. And that all his actions and all that would just get reversed and everything put back more or less back to normal. Just got to vote for what's his name, Nigel Farage in May. But that's just a small step, you know. General elections not until 2029. Oh god! And the way things are going now with censorshipping, gagging, and threatening to drag people away and put them in prison, they can't do that to the entire country. They just won't. It'll end up going two ways: major serious riots that make the other riots look like a picnic, or it could just lead to civil war. And God forbid that, because that would just be extremely bloody, and we don't want that. Some of these idiots need to be forcibly removed, but how do you remove them? Oh, crikey. Anyway, I'll get back to the Amazon thing now, because I can't usually stay on track. With my mind is so distorted with all this rubbish today. I know it's bullshit and everything, but everyone else wants to play ball and play along with it, thinking it's, oh, wow, they don't give a shit. Anyway, at the end of the day, James Bond is nothing more than a fictional character. That's all. He's not real. He's not, he's bits and pieces of something made up in the mind of Ian Fleming. And then, bam, you get James Bond. Um, fucking hell, I just wonder what, I haven't Googled around. I'm not really that, I'm just ranting here like I need to breathe. That's all. I saw one other guy YouTube ranting about it, and that was a few hours ago. He posted a video, and it's about almost 2 minutes into the video, and he's going like, "What's Bond doing with his hand there, like this?" I think the picture he was looking at was Pierce Brosnan, and he's going like, "What's he doing?" And I just simply typed in, "Well, James Bond's having a wank off." That's because of an American knows what a wank off means. Jerking off. Oh dear, please. Oh my diabetes. Oh my blood pressure. Oh flipping that. Oh, oh dear. Oh, I tell you, after seeing this, if I hadn't seen this shit today on Facebook, where someone posted it in a group, I wouldn't have known anything about this, because now I know. Every time now, I'll probably put on the DVD. These are early print versions. You know what I mean? Laser discs as well. Oh, they're totally legit. They're very very early, but I wouldn't trust now buying anything that's a new issue DVD, Blu-ray, UHD. I wouldn't trust it, because I'm just dreading they might have done something. Well, until something like that pops up and say, yeah, they replaced James Bond with a banana in his hand. You know, does this seem all familiar now? Spielberg, when he went batshit crazy a few years ago, replaced all the. Oh no, that was 20 years or so ago, wasn't it? About 24 years ago, wasn't it? 2000, 2001? And Spielberg went bat George Lucas shit crazy, turned all the fucking handguns into fucking walkie talkies. And then you just see everyone going fucking mad, ranting, fucking angry. And I suppose then, yeah, he realised he's made a fucking mistake. You're damn right you made a mistake. Because if you would have thought back in 1982 or 81 or whenever you were doing when it was in production and such, you would have thought, let's write out the guns because this is like a children's film sort of thing. That's where it was aimed. But adults, they seem to like it as well, you know. Um, but I can see where the gun hole thing is going because where guns are just getting out of control in the wrong hands and they're just, you know, mass shootings and all that in the USA, typically the US. You know, that all goes back to the late 19th century, you know, when some cowboy or something went into a school and shot a load of kids. And then that's just day one part of the stage of mass shooting, and then it just went on a few years later, another, and then gets a bit more into the 20th century and even more. And then automatic weapons start appearing, and then even more mass shooting. I can see where it's going, but then why did Amazon even bother acquiring it? Because obviously some decision was made to do something like this altering was made probably months ago, and then they just suddenly, without sort of asking the public on a vote on this, they just do it. But it will backfire. It's okay because Amazon will get the message pretty soon that they're going to be watching their stock shares and that, and they're just going to be like that, and it's suddenly dipping down, and they'll get the message. Oh, personally, I'm not really into watching Bond movies on Amazon. I prefer it on Laserdisc. Theatrical sound mix. Wow, you don't get that quality on UHD. Oh, or Kaleidoscape. Yeah, Kaleidoscape. Munchies. I had a yesterday, but oh, today. Yeah. Relax. I've got any fruit, have I? Oh, no fucking fruit. Oh, oh well. Fuck it. Let's have a look at the what's it site. I bet they do that. I think it's a good time to boycott things. I really do. If you got the backbone and spine to boycott, I have. I'm more diehard than most of all of you out there. Let's see. Crappy. Here we go. This is a crap site. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Kaleidoscope do those James Bond movies. Yeah. Okay. I say boycott now. Boycott streaming services. Boycott. Just boycott. Grow a spine and a backbone and just boycott. You don't need that shit. You don't need Kaleidoscope. You don't need Amazon. You don't need their Prime rubbish. You don't need it. Just boycott it. Get a Pioneer Laserdisc player and and get some JBL speakers in the home. Well, what does JBL stand for? James Bond loudness. Yeah, you want the dynamic range, don't you? You don't want it playing on those pussy home theatre speakers in your pussy home theatres. You want some JBL professional cinema, not JBL synthesis. That's a watered down version of the real professional thing. Yeah, just boycott it. You'd be doing yourself a favour because you're only keeping them still in business, with their fuckery. Boycott the Blu-ray, boycott the UHD. It's not going to do your movie collection any favour because once you actually listen to a theatrical mix in the home, there's no turning back. Yeah, I think that's a little bit. I think that's about it. That's about all I can say about on this. James Bond now is officially a wanker. Yeah, yeah. The spy who wanked off. Live and let wank off. The living wank off. The week. Oh no, the living wanking daylights. Doctor Wankoff. A view to a Wankoff. Jeff Bezos, you're a wanker. We all knew he was a wanker with that dildo rocket that he's got, sending female bimbos into space. And then that wanker, with his special door hanger key or whatever the fuck it is, trying to really put his back into it, like, this is really hard, tough work to open this. Yeah, when you clearly see the fucking door open, fucking hell. That's not that is not usual procedure, in space travel, isn't it? That's kind of bending the rules a little bit of health and safety. I doubt that fucking thing's even properly pressurized to a PSI. Do they do pressure check, air leaks checks to make sure it's not venting? Fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell. I think the only thing that works with Amazon, gotta give a little credit to Amazon here. I mean, their delivery or the delivery service thing, when you get your groceries, the way it comes packed, seriously, it's like getting deliveries like from fucking Beverly Hills or something. You know what I mean? Fucking the packing, the attention Amazon put into it for packing. Fucking all the frozen goods go into a different packet, and they put all these like ice pack things in it, and then all the other non-frozen goes into another bag. I mean, it's like getting delivery fucking from fucking. It's like I'm living it's like I'm living in Beverly Hills. I'm thinking this is way too nice in delivery. Know what I mean? Fucking hell. But everything else on Amazon really bit fucked up, I think. Yeah. So, I wonder when they're going to come out with the new inflatable James Bond sex doll, where he's got this symbol thing here with a dildo in it, and you take the dildo out of it, and you can shove it, just to get some good vibration. Just boycott the fucking thing now. I mean, who's that director? I can never pronounce his name. That terrible director that made that fucking Dune rubbish and that Blade Runner rubbish. And people praise that shit. They're only praising it because of the fucking the sound mix. Oh, the sound mixes are on it are absolutely trash. God, what has everybody got cotton wool ears today? Seriously, it is trash. They got no fucking, you know, they're not epics. They're just rubbish. And you look at the fucking color that director uses. Oh god, it's absolutely terrible. It's woke. It's fucking unwatchable. Dune 2 was fucking unwatchable. It looked like I was watching a fucking dying xenon lamp. If you look at something like Dune 8, 1984, it's got colour. It's got highlights in it. You can see, you can watch. All right, we get it. And when you look at this rubbish shit today, it's like, what the fuck? You think, how much is that a camera equipment they're using? And they're making the image look like that. It's not even art. It's not even an art form. It is just atrocious. And it's just like boycott it now. Let fucking Hollywood fucking die fucking miserably, because it's making me feel miserable. Just let it fucking die miserably. let it go bust, frizzle out. It'll lay derelict for fucking years, and then the boys are just coming with the demolition equipment and fucking demolish fucking Hollywood. Good riddance. I wouldn't miss it for a single fucking moment. Believe me, I wouldn't miss it. There are plenty of fucking movies out there in the fucking billions to go and pick and choose and watch. Billions. You ain't missing anything. Sick and tired of seeing fucking woke or hearing about woke. Fucking Marvel garbage trash, DC garbage trash, Disney garbage trash. I'm sick and tired of it. Let it fucking die fucking miserably. It's nothing more than a fucking miserable fucking entertainment fucking industry. And, thinking back when I did projection years ago, I feel fucking ashamed doing fucking projection. I feel fucking ashamed doing that shit now. Was it What was it for? What did it gain me? What did I gain from it? Oh, just a little bit of this experience and that. But I couldn't give a fuck about it. I don't hardly go into my home cinema much anymore. I go into it maybe once out of one day out of maybe a week, maybe one day out of a month. I'm just not really interested in it much anymore. It's home cinema is slowly fucking dying. It's slowly declining. Where, you just don't give a shit about it anymore. The novelty of it, you say to someone you got a home cinema or whatever, and they think, they probably think it looks crap. They probably think it sounds crap, whatever. They haven't got the fucking idea. I mean, my room's not exactly tarted up, to look like some fucking red light fucking whores prostitute standing on near a fucking red light with so much fucking makeup on it. My room's just average. It's treated acoustically so I don't get echo noise or pinging honky fucking sound with dialogue where it's got this honky sound like you hear at these fucking shitty seedier shows. You think, what the fuck? Because the microphone is very clever at picking these things up. You don't need to have much of a demo, You only have to have someone talking in a room. And you think, what is that honky sound I'm hearing? And I know where that honky sound's coming from. I'm not stupid. I heard that at the local cinema downtown. I'm walking around clapping my hand, and then suddenly I hear something that, what the heck is that? And then I look to my left and right and I can see what it is and I can tell what's happening. And I'm thinking, bloody hell, why didn't they absorb it? Because that sound is just going to be present every fucking time dialogue is usually typically spoken. You hear this honky, what the fuck is that weird sound I'm hearing? You wouldn't hear that on headphones if you listen to the sound mix on headphones. You wouldn't hear it. Oh, they all these dubbing stages, they're a load of fucking rubbish today. Because if they mix that shit and you listen to it on headphones, you wouldn't hear. That's not what you're going to be hearing, and you think this room is flawed. It needs to be fixed. Like all this James Bond shit now. Anyway, it'll get fixed. They'll realize they made a fucking mistake, and it's their sell things, their everything's just going to plummet. It's like they're trying to cater the fucking thing for children now because, oh, children, yeah. But I know where they've gone with this because it's gun censorship. They want, well, I agree with. I think guns should be banned. They should be banned in every single state. They should all be handed in. No general public should own a firearm. It's nothing to do with your amendment rights or anything. It's just a poor fucking excuse because how many people do you know may be mentally ill or psychotic or even plotting or conspiring to rob a bank and scare a load of people and maybe shoot people just so they can steal and run off with money? I think guns should just plainly simply be banned because it would ease a lot of pain. There's too many people still probably grieving and probably don't own firearms themselves, and because only a coward would own a firearm, only cowards, and only people that think they're hard and tough and think they can intimidate. Well, that's okay. I'll just take duck and take cover and just let you throw things around. And you keep taking shots and all until you completely run out of ammo, and I'm just going to come over there and beat the shit out of you. Yeah, this is where it's all going, and yet all this censorship and shit, in the UK and trying to censorship hate speech and all that. Well, I can tell you what they can fucking do. They can take the fucking pigs off the fucking roads with all their fucking firearms. I don't like seeing firearms, frankly, very much. It fucking scares me because I don't know if those motherfuckers are fucking psychotic. Well, I mean, look what happened to that poor guy from Brazil. Um, I can't remember the name. Shame on me if I can't remember the name, but it was a London Underground, and suddenly, he runs and that, and he was suspected to be a terrorist, and he just got gunned down in broad daylight of the public, riddled with bullets. Instead of, you know, well, he looks unarmed, why don't we just, corner him and, that's it. And then you find out, oh, he's not a terrorist. And then, apologies. But no, he just got systematically gunned down by motherfucking British police officers. I don't fucking like British police officers. I fucking hate them. I hate fucking seeing firearms. I fucking hate them. So I get it where all this bomb shit's going. But anyway, I don't give a fuck. Anyway, enough of my fucking ranting. Boycott the fucking thing and just move on.